What if I told you that almost everything you've been taught about being a good guy is precisely what's killing your chances with women? All the advice from your mom, from movies, from society, it's turning you into the human equivalent of a participation trophy. You're nice, you get put on the shelf, and you're forgotten. And what if I told you that the things that feel a little bit wrong, a little counterintuitive, are the very things that create that spark, that magnetic pull you're looking for? It feels like breaking the rules. And in a way, it is. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because your big brother is about to give you the cheat codes. And trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's talk about the nice guy paradox. You've lived it. You're agreeable, you're always available, you text back in 5 seconds flat. You're the perfect gentleman. You treat her like a queen. So why does she end up with the guy who seems to put in half the effort? Why do you get a pat on the head in that soul-crushing text? You're such a great friend. It's because you're predictable. You're a movie where you know the ending in the first 10 minutes. It's a pleasant ride, sure, but it's a merry-go-round, not a roller coaster. And nobody tells their friends about the amazing merry-go-round they rode on the weekend. They talk about the ride that scared them a little, that thrilled them, that made their heart race. By being endlessly nice and available, you remove all tension, all mystery, all challenge. You're essentially telling her, my world stops for you, which sounds romantic, but what she hears is, I don't have much of a world to begin with. So if being Mr. Perfect isn't the answer, what is? It's not about becoming a jerk. That's the amateur's mistake. It's about understanding and using the power of unpredictability. Think about it. What makes a great story? Twists, turns, moments of uncertainty followed by moments of clarity. Human attraction works the exact same way. You have to be the interesting story, not the instruction manual. This means not always being available. It means having your own hobbies, your own goals, your own life that you are passionate about, and she gets to be a part of it, not the center of it. It means one day you take her on a thoughtful, well-planned date, and the next, you're playfully teasing her over a text about her terrible taste in music. You're mixing sweet with sour. You're creating a dynamic emotional experience. You're the roller coaster. Now, this is where that feeling of wrongness really kicks in. Because what I'm about to tell you goes against every people-pleasing instinct you have. The key to making unpredictability work is mastering the art of tension and release. Most guys are terrified of tension. They think any disagreement or uncertainty will scare her away, so they smother it with niceness. Big mistake. You have to be willing to create a little tension, a little pull on the rubber band. This isn't about fighting. It's about playful challenge. It's about disagreeing with her on something trivial and holding your ground with a smile. It's about not immediately answering her, "What are you up to?" text and instead replying an hour later with something interesting you were actually doing. It's about using humor to gently poke fun at her in a way that makes her laugh, but also makes her work a tiny bit for your approval. You're creating a question in her mind. I think he likes me, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to find out. That mental energy she spends on you? That's called investment. And it is the bedrock of real attraction. But tension alone is just stressful. It needs the release. After the playful teasing, you give a genuine, specific compliment. After a bit of distance, you send a text that says, "Hey, was just thinking about our conversation the other day, and it made me smile." You pull the rubber band taut with challenge and intrigue, and then you let it go with warmth and validation. This push and pull, this dance of tension and release, is intoxicating. It feels wrong, because you're not just giving her what she wants, when she wants it. You're not being a validation vending machine. You're leading the dance. You're being the man with a strong spine and a playful heart, who has standards, and whose affection is a prize to be won, not a handout. So let's bring it all home. Being a good man is not the same as being a nice guy. A good man has integrity, kindness, and respect. A nice guy, in the dating sense, is just a man who is afraid to be bold. He's afraid to create tension, afraid to be unpredictable, afraid to have his own frame. That's why it feels wrong at first. You're breaking a lifetime of social conditioning. But you're not being a manipulator. You're being a more authentic, more confident, and frankly, a more exciting man. You're choosing to be the roller coaster, not the merry-go-round. This is the philosophy we live by at GoodbyeMrNice. It's about becoming the man you respect, so others will too. Now get out there